Hello everybody, welcome to the ETABS and SAFE course. Last session we defined the number of stories, the typical height, story height, and the basement height, plus we defined the spacing, the grids of our project. Now we will begin to define the material using and this project. We go to our presentation. We show these four lines describe our material using and this project. We began to define the concrete and the reinforcement stress material. Now we return to the ETABS. To define the material, we go to define material properties. Now we modify this material. 4000 psi, this is the concrete material and the American unit. So we click here modify, and the name, material name, we name it at F prime C 25. Okay, here we modify the gamma weight per unit volume of concrete. The gamma of concrete, we know that it equal to 25. E equal, the modulus of elasticity E of concrete equal to 4700 times 20 radical of F prime C 25 equal. So we define the modulus of elasticity of concrete for the F prime C equal. Now we go to modify, show material property, design data, and we define here the specific concrete compressive strength F prime C equal to 25. So we terminate from defining the F prime C equal 25. Now we want to define the F prime C equal 30 megapascal. We go to the F prime C 25, we press add copy of material. We name it at F prime C 30. The gamma of concrete is the same, equal 25 kilonewton per meter cube. The modulus of elasticity equal to 4700 times 30 radical equal 25,740. And we modify the property design data F prime C equal 30. Here now we terminate from defining the two concrete compressive strengths of concrete 25 and 30. Now we go through to define the two material of rebars, longitudinal and transversal reinforcement, 420 and 240. We return to the ETABS. We modify this material. We go to this material. We modify. We show here the material type is the rebar. So we are in this right material. So here we put T420. This is this material, represent the Fy equal 420 megapascal for longitudinal reinforcement. We let the weight per unit volume for steel equal to 78, we changed it, and the modulus of elasticity equal to 200,000. We modify here the property design data. We put Fy equal to 420. Fu equal 400 equal Fy times 1.25. Fye equal Fy times 1.1. We can put the times and 1.1 and the ETABS, and the ETABS calculate automatically the number. Fue equal to Fu times 1.1, so 525 times 1.1. 525 times 1.1. So we terminate from defining the longitudinal stress for reinforcement for longitudinal reinforcement. We press OK. Now we want to finally define this material for transversal reinforcement. We return to the ETABS and we press add copy of material. We go directly to modify show material property design data equal to 240 times 1.25, 240 times 1.1, and 300 times 1.1. So now we terminate from defining the material of this project. We can save this material as default setting and the ETABS software to have this material and all our project. If we have a standard material and the own country that we work and it, so we can save this material as default setting. We go to options and save user default setting. We can press on this option to save the material as default setting, to not define every time this material. So thank you for listening. We will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.